Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sweet Pea Crafts. I have a special video today. I finally finished the Scheepjes 2020 cowl. I did the colorway conchology. This cowl was based on, well, it was meant to be a read along with a book and crochet along. I had previously read the book. It's All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. I'll link it down below if you're interested in checking it out. It was a great book. And then I also bought it on Audible and because I wanted to listen to it too. Although I didn't listen to it the whole time that I was crocheting on this. But anyway, I thought it was a unique concept for a crochet along, and the pattern was designed by A Spoonful of Yarn. Her name is Christine. I'm not going to try to pronounce her last name. I'm not sure, but I will link the pattern and the book down below. I bought my kit after the cowl had already started, and this colorway that I bought is definitely not something that I would normally get. Almost all the blankets that I've made or have not, still have in my stash to make, are either more pastel colors or blues or complete rainbows with a little bit of everything. So when I saw this, I thought that I would really like to do something different. I decided a few years ago that I thought I wanted to make kind of more heirloom blankets for everybody in my family to have eventually. So that was kind of the thought process behind this. I used the stonewashed kit from Scheepjes. These are still available online in different places depending on where you live in the world. So if you're interested, just look it up. But like I said, I'll link the pattern down below, and I'll link the book that it was based off of. There were 6 parts, and there are video tutorials from Esther at It's All in a Nutshell. And I did have to use the video tutorials for some parts of this. So I'm going to try to go through it with you part by part. First of all, I'll talk about the yarn a little bit. I brought a ball in that I had left. I love this Scheepjes yarn. They have center pull easy starts. It's hard to tell on this color, but I'll show you up close on another color. It's cotton and acrylic, and it's basically a cotton core with acrylic on the outside, and so it's 2 different colors. So this gray is white on the inside, and the acrylic on the outside is a light gray. Let me move this out of the way. Some of the colors, I'll get up kind of close right here from far away. Sorry about my finger. This looks brown, but it's not. It is a yellow on the inside of the yarn and a purple on the outside. So this is this color. I can't pronounce all the color names. This section right here is 2 different colors. So anyway, the yarn's a little unique, and this is the first time I've done a big project with it, and I really enjoyed working on it. So let's go through the parts. Part 1 was the garden section, and we started out in the middle, and we started with a circle that looks like a flower, and then we turned it into a square, and these little clusters of stitches are meant to be hedges. Now, some of the colorways that used more greens, you know, it looked a little more realistic. So this was the first section. Started out with the flower in the front, and then we turned the flower into a square. Even though when we continued to work, it turned into a diamond shape. I'm just flipping some pages here so I can kind of remember what was in what part. So the second part was in entomology, and we turned our squares, this square, into an octagon which is right here. So the octagon has some interesting parts to it. Let me see if I can find them. We have butterflies in the octagon. Let me turn. This is, sorry for my terrible camera work. Where am I? Totally not in the right place. These are the butterflies. Let me poke it out like it's supposed to be. Okay. I hope you can kind of see that. These are the antenna. This is the butterfly. So we made butterflies in this section and bees. I'm having trouble finding one. Here's a bee. We made butterflies and bees in this section. So we have butterflies and bees all along this section. Here's another bee and another one. So that was entomology. We turned it into an octagon. Part 3 was the botanical garden. So we made a floral stitch pattern right here. And we turned our octagon back into a circle. So that made the whole big circle all the way around here. That was part 3. Part 4, my goodness, part 4 was a big old whopping part. Part 4 was the corners. So part 4 was mineralogy. These were meant to be like geodes and other minerals in the corners. I forgot what the big one was. But anyway, so we had to make all of these parts separate and then join them all together with all these chains and yarn overs. So this part was quite a major part. It took quite a bit of doing to get this. Sorry, I had to lay it out on my bed, so it is a little wrinkled looking. It's not completely flat. It does lay flat, and I did wash it and lay it flat to dry. But that was part 4, the corners. Oh, also in part 4, we had the Sea of Flames. So I'll show it to you on the other side. Right here. The Sea of Flames. That was part 4. Okay, part 5 was the Gallery of Evolution. And part 5 had something really fun in it. Part 5 has elephants. Can you see the elephants? So this is the trunk, this is the tail. So we had elephants on each side. Sorry, I will try to move slower. I feel like I'm probably making everybody super sick. We had elephants on each side for part 5. And the last part, part 6, was paleontology. So part 6 was fossils, which is which were shells. We have these shell shapes here, and these arches. I'm not really sure. The arches were just designed, I guess. I don't think that it really had anything to do with the fossils, but we did make shells in that part. So I'll try to just be a little slow and pan you across. And then I'm gonna show you one small thing that I changed. In fact, I'll show you right here on this side. So we did the shells, we had these borders, the little kind of arrow border, and this last part of the arrow was the end of it. And I just did not like the way it was laying, so I did a single crochet edge on it. That was not part of the pattern, but I wanted to do it. And this little row was what she's calling purl stitches, which I've worked before as a bean stitch, so that was a fun row to do. Anyway, overall, I learned some new things, some new techniques, and I had a really good time working on it. And I'm gonna enjoy using it and pass it down in my family one day. And I would encourage anybody, even if you don't feel like you're skilled enough to do it, do it. Esther's videos are fabulous. I've used her before. I'll link her channel down below. She does a really great job, and it was not, you know, it wasn't hard. It was just tedious at times, and there were some tricky parts, but overall, I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Sorry for the little kind of shaky camera work. Oh, there goes my dog. And I will be back soon with another video. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.